We find ourselves in a very, very sad situation with Charlie. Here we have a little pony that on the outside now is bright as a button, happy, pain-free, full of life, doesn't know that he has a problem. But sadly, inside he's got a little time bomb ticking away. This bag that he has in his colon on the right-hand side is like an extra bag, if you can imagine, and a colon should be a smooth ball that the food passes through and then comes out into the rectum. Because he now has this dip, like a bag, with rough, and also it's rough, it isn't smooth, the food is still getting stuck to it as it passes through. So the bag is filling up, and then eventually what happens is it forms a bottleneck, and then everything gets trapped, and then he has colic. This was obviously why he was seriously ill. Just over a week ago, he had a fever, he had colic, etc., etc. Upon arriving at the hospital, they discovered he had peritonitis, which obviously is a very serious infection. This was obviously caused by food that had been trapped in this bag and had been there for quite a long while and was fermenting and going rotten. This is what caused the serious infection that he had. Obviously, all of this was cleaned out and he was on antibiotics and he seemed to be passing, which he does. But now we have him back, we realise that the bag still fills up every day as the food passes through. Now, the problem we have is this isn't something that can physically be emptied every day. Yes, Dorothea can put her hand down into it and get it out, but it can't be done every day because quite simply this bag is also quite fragile and it will break with the pressure of her trying to get it out. We're also giving him hot water in his rectum 3 times a day, which he doesn't mind at all, and he's having lots of oil and everything put up there to lubricate everything, because the only hope we have is that we can get enough lubrication inside to get it into this bag that the food will slide through. We've been trying this since he's been back. This is the 3rd day on this treatment. As yet it doesn't seem to be working. However, we will continue to try to see. It takes 48 hours for the food when it goes into the mouth to get through, to get to the bag and the rectum anyway. So we're now hoping that the food he's been having since he's been back with all the oil and everything in it, maybe today we will see a difference and it is actually sliding through the bag and coming out. Failing that, short of a miracle, we really, really do not know what else we can do. Surgery isn't possible. This is such a rarity. I don't think they've ever really seen anything like this before. So surgery isn't a possibility because of where it is. Dorothy is also investigating if there is some sort of medical product that is maybe used for humans. Apparently humans can have this problem, so we're not giving up. She's investigating maybe something we can use to line this bag to eliminate this problem, even if it comes to the stage where we only have to clean it out once a week. That would be much more acceptable and obviously ensure that he had a longer life. But this is really where we are at the moment. I've also ordered some slippery alum, which is another form of lubricant that we're going to put in his food as well. As I said, it is quite heartbreaking, really. This little pony, he's sprightly, he's full of life. He doesn't think he's got a problem at all. And this is what actually makes it even sadder, because you know when they're ill, you know when they're in pain, you know when it's time to say goodbye. But this is the most heartbreaking thing about it. This little guy now is just so full of life, being Charlie, and we are trying everything we can in our power to find a solution to save him. But as I said, at the moment it's not looking good. But as I said, we're not giving up. Let's see what happens tonight. When Dorothea comes back, she will see if the bag is filled up again. This is the trouble, it actually, because horses pass so many feces in a day, it actually fills up within a day, and that's the problem. And you can imagine then all these feces in this bag after a few days just starting to fermentate. This is obviously when he gets the peritonitis, and also the pressure can burst this bag that's formed. So there you have it, latest update on Charlie. But hey ho, let's keep our fingers crossed and let's just see where we go with it all. As I said, if there's anything we can do, we will surely find it.